This vibrator.
Okay, so last session recap. Sorry, you guys have rushed into this cave to try to save Ida, an old lady. You ended up killing all the orcs and not saving her. However, you guys found a secret cave entrance to like a memorial room. You guys entered this room, this ancient chamber that had some ornamental weaponry inside and crystals lining the walls, and thoroughly investigated the room. And Tink grabbed the sword, who is a human, and it gave him a humongous shock, which made him drop the sword. Enzo then decided to pick it up, and it did nothing to him, leaving him to believe that it has to do with the race of the wielder.
Or
you guys
I
then
dispelled it, with my skills,
also
and
true.
kindly gave it to Cameron.
The story's still muddled on that.
Yes.
You ended up going through a portal, which led to a cave. The ceilings were covered in glowing crystals, which Tink, Wink, and Thadon immediately started plucking them all off, and noticing that they were floating, stuffed their bags full. Then the magic inside the crystals started to die down, making the bag super heavy. The rest of the group decided to go and see where this cave leads to, and upon going to the entrance, they seem to be in some sort of mirror world that is the most vivid and vibrant place they've ever seen. Trees of all shapes and colors make up a forest. They saw a river snake that was an actual river swimming the landscape. They see mountainous crystal mountains covering the south and west side of them. You all decided that we needed to get a rest after having a long battle with the orcs, or a quick battle. So you guys went to sleep, and during that time, Tink tinkered with his magical tools and made a bag of holding to put all of these crystals into. The next morning, you guys decided to let's check out the other caves around to see what's around you. And you guys entered one of these caves, and about a quarter mile in, you guys heard a bunch of thumping, which Thadon came back and told you was a bunch of hairy goat people dancing. And upon further inspection from Thadon and Tink, they spoke Dwarvish, which Olivax translated to this group celebrating the rocks and giving thanks, and that Tethra is that way, and they pointed further into this mountain. And you guys were like, okay, let's just keep going. So you guys kept going to where it opened up, and the crystals seemed to protrude more from the walls. And I didn't mention this, but the ground becomes like lighter in color. And there were these little black men whose heads were as big as their bodies, who jumped out and scared you, and seemed to be very skittish and foreign. And they led you down. Boggle. They led you down through their little territory, and at the end of this, it opened up into a bigger cave with, upon a raised platform at the other side of the room, sat what seems to be a giant with hunchback and boils all over them, with brown skin.
Arthurian.
And it said in common, "Who are you?" And that's where we ended.
Bo, did they name this person Did Boggle name this into this character? I thought
They
they said
didn't.
they called
I
him something. Oh,
I
okay,
think
okay.
I don't remember if they said it was their leader or what's, but yeah, they'll just address them as their lady or their leader. And
Okay.
Their lady? Oh boy.
and when you see this thing, I shared this last time, but for those that weren't here, because I stopped the recording, you would see this. You would see this figure sitting on a big kitchen chair that's like 10 feet wide, specifically built for them. That's what you see sitting up on the throne or this chair. So what do you guys say when it says, "Who are you?" in common?
Anyone?
I'm gonna look for cues from anyone else.
Spencer?
Hello, I am a traveler who travels not only
You are the
across
last person that
the
should be talking.
nations, but also the realms. I am expanding my capabilities and trading my goods across the realms. What is your name, my good person?
I'm gonna whisper in your ear. Please don't lie to him. It.
I never lie. I expound upon the truth to its limits.
So as you explain that, you see like these boggles like circling about. You also see like scattered across the floor are like empty picture frames everywhere of different sizes and shapes. Some triangle ones like lean up against the wall, some square ones, some circle ones, and they're just like thrown about. Nothing seems organized in here. The giant is gonna like look at you not understandingly, like puzzled, like it didn't understand anything that you said, and then is going to speak in Sylvan. I don't know who in our group understands Sylvan.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
Let's
language
take a
of the
look.
fairies.
Does anyone speak Sylvan in our group?
The only one that might is probably Waldo.
What about
Class
me?
features? Is that where you find it? Class features? I'm just trying to find.
It should
Where
be
it has-
bottom left where it says languages of just your main page, character sheet.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I know I found it. I think it's under features and trades,
Oh,
or it's supposed to be.
I see armor, weapons, tools, and languages on the
Yeah, it's on the
left-hand
left.
side.
Yeah, I think it's always on the left-hand side.
What? Oh, ha!
Right.
I speak Sylvan.
There we go.
Oh,
Wink
you
speaks
don't. Are you
Sylvan.
freaking serious?
I speak Sylvan and Elvish and Common, of course.
Okay, so in Sylvan, it is going to say, "Who enters my domain unannounced and unwelcome?" And you're gonna start hearing like the boggles start to like laugh like a hyena would laugh, and they're like hopping up and down.
Oh dear, I am so pleased to be here. I was not aware that we needed to set an appointment. We were directed towards ...
Tethra.
Tetra. We were told to head this way to speak to Tetra. And what was the guy's name? Bong Bong?
Don.
Boggle.
Oh, Dun.
Dun Dun. Dun Dun sent us this way after we met him in his celebration of the rocks. We hope to get a better understanding of where we are. We happened upon this realm by happenstance. And if you could aid us, we would be most grateful and would like to share a friendship with you.
It will respond, "I am Tethra, ruler of this domain." And she'll spread out her arms, and she's holding a massive club in one hand. And she will ask you, or she will demand that you kneel.
In what
Bow
language?
to me, and tell me why I should not kill you where you stand.
All I hear is the scene from Home Alone. I love you.
Is she saying it in a language we understand?
She's speaking Sylvan.
Okay.
This, friends, this is Tethra. She is the leader and commander. We are to bow, else she might kill us all.
I'm
And I
going
will
to do the most
flourish.
elaborate, most lowest bow I know.
We
Okay.
humbly beg forgiveness for our interruption, and we hope that we can offer something to your throne
You
as
all bow.
a gesture of gratitude.
Everyone else.
Yes, I will do a very lavish something you would see like in Shakespeare.
She seems rather pleased as you all bow. She gets like a smirk. And second, as you guys bow, Enzo, you're gonna look over and see that the Boggles have like your matches that you had in your pack. Like they're not, and they're actively like lighting them.
Like they snaked him.
Like they've taken them from you. They've stolen them from your character.
Oh,
Liar!
I'll look at them and be like, do you like that?
Oh yes.
Yes, we have other things we can trade if you guys are willing.
No trading.
Oh, do you want me to show you how to use them?
Only stealing.
Do you want me to show you how to use them?
Ah!
Whoa, you got me. You guys are good at scaring.
While they're doing that, the Fomorian, the giant, is going to say, "What is it that you seek?"
Yes.
And Sylvan.
What, friends, she would like to know why we are here. Do you
We'd
have
like
any
to
thoughts?
we would like to find a way home.
I will repeat that to Tethra.
Okay. And what do you call yourselves?
I am weak.
Travelers.
This is Tink, Fadon, and the others. I will just introduce us and say, we are indeed travelers. We are seekers of well-doing. We most recently experienced a harrowing journey into a cavern much darker and oppressive than your lovely abode here. And we lost a dear, lovely old friend of ours. And by some twist of fate, we were guided into your realm, and we are not sure how to return to ours. I wonder if you might share some insight on how we got here and where you can go from here.
As you say that, she's going to walk down from like this elevated platform of crystals that she's on. And she's like, again, 12 feet tall, massive creature, just like the ground rumbles a little bit as she walks. And she's going to say, I can't return you home, but I know someone who can. You see, there used to be more of us. We lived in a much bigger and better cave than this one. Not too far from here, actually. But a lizard slaughtered some of our clan and forced us from our home. We have been making do with what we have, but the lizard must be slain. If you can slay it, I will deliver you to someone who knows how to return you from whence you came. What say you?
Guys,
I will repeat that to the group.
guys, I'm gonna whisper this. I've been told that we should never make a deal with one of the Fey folk. That it only leads to more trouble, and the deal never is as good as it sounds.
But do
Well,
we have a
aside from me
choice?
being slightly offended, because I live my life by principle to try and go against that saying and that belief, but in this case, I am 100% with you. Because we are in the Fey realm, and I don't understand this place.
Did you tell us what she said?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I repeated it all.
I don't know if we have a choice. Yes, we should never make. I understand that, but we're stuck here. We don't
Well,
know where to go.
didn't we have like some other leads we could maybe try to find?
No, we
Is
have
this the
0
person-
leads.
I thought we had 2 people we were looking for.
No, we're not looking for anybody. We're already talking to them.
Was there someone else? There was Tethra. Was there anyone else that they guided us towards?
They said, no, done. Let me just say this in character. Done. Told us to watch out for the big lizard, who they called Bad.
That's right.
Tethra was who we were looking for, and we found her.
This is
We know
her.
nothing else of this place. And I don't know about you, but I'm not afraid of a challenge.
Is this Tethra?
What?
Yes, this
Monster.
is
Yeah.
Tethra.
Yeah. Is it Tetra or Tethra?
Tethra.
Tethra.
She said her,
Tetris.
she said she's Tethra.
Yes.
Okay.
The leader. Did she call herself a? What did she call herself? A queen or a leader or
She said she's the ruler of the domain.
ruler?
So I don't have a ton of know-how about the Fey realm. I only know some stories, and it's some of the most messed up stuff I've ever heard in my life. And if you listened, I've been told fairies can't lie. I don't know how true that actually is. Told they couldn't lie. That could be a lie. But if you listen to what she said, she can't actually help us. If we help her, she'll just take us to someone who then maybe make another deal out of us. It's how they get you. They get you with like little stuff, you know? Is just
Very good
slowly
point.
slowly go in the river. Like I don't
And
know
we
if there's a
don't
way to
know.
trick her or read her mind or something to get her to say where she would take us. I could be very wrong. Like I said, they're just stories. But the man had his eyes ripped from his head. Okay? He said he got stuck in the Fey realm, and his friends, other terrible stuff happened to him. I can tell you more about that if you want to. Long story short is, eventually to get out, he made a deal with a small one that it just wanted to see things from his perspective, to just see what he was able to see. He just thought it meant, to just he just wanted him to explain his perspective on things. Well, no, after he made the deal, it ripped out his eyes and then pushed him back into a material plane.
Yeah, but
The deal is never as simple and easy as it sounds.
Dad, that guy seemed like a nutcase. I remember. What was his name? Like George or something? I mean,
All right, let's get back on point, guys. We need to figure this out. They're starting to look at that, and I think they took something else out of my pack.
well,
How about
I once stole a wizard's hat and used it as a boat. It was a good day.
How about this? Not all of us are the kind that go seeking after legendary lizards and attempting to slay anything big that stands in our way. What if I just tell her that we aren't specifically out for hire for slaying monsters, but we can see what we can do about it. Not make any commitments, not sign away our eyes or anything like that. And go take a look, see what we can do, and come back and report. If we manage to figure out a way to kill the lizard, more power to us.
Why don't we find out who she's gonna lead us to, and make sure that they can take us there and they're willing to, not just she'll take us to somewhere that might know.
Does anyone have
Let's
any
get
ideas
something
for how to
more
do that?
concrete and more information about the lizard. This is the second time we heard about the lizard, and both of them have been a little bit on the scary side.
Yes. I do have an ability to charm people to make them my friends, but they'll know about it afterwards. So
Yeah,
I
not worth it.
definitely, I don't know. I could get on her good side, but then I might end up on her bad side, depending on how.
What
she
about you,
feels.
Waldo? What do you think?
I don't know. I just want to go home. Maybe we could ask what the next step is after we kill a lizard guy.
Olovex?
I think we should inquire more about this lizard and also about her contact. Let's see if it's real. Let's see if it's worth pursuing. And if so, we pursue it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we know, her lizard could be a dragon. It's got to be something that's realistic, and it has to be something that, if we can do it, there's a payoff that we want, not just that. Ooh, I told you I'd introduce you to my rock. We have to make sure that the information is good. So that's what I think.
All right, I'll give it a try. I will. I'll try and translate what I'm going to say to the people, or to my friends first. Basically, I'm going to tell her that where is this lizard? It seems like we have an appointment with Destiny. We would like to go and see what we can do about your problem here. Now, we are not all the adventuring and hunting type, but we can do our best to eliminate the danger. But where is this thing located? You said it was a nearby cave, didn't you?
Close. Yes.
Yes, if you'll just point us in the direction. And of course, if we are to make any sort of decision making, if we were to make any sort of agreement, we'd like to know your end of the bargain, what you are willing to provide us with. It sounds like you have a personage with knowledge. Is there any more we can have from your side, a bit of trust on your end to know how this is going to end up for us if we do manage to kill this massive beast that is terrorizing your people?
Moka, where is my food? It's gonna pound on the ground. It's gonna rumble, and then behind you guys, you're gonna see wheeling a cart. This little blue goblin wearing a chef's hat. It's gonna be pulling a wagon behind it, and on this wagon is gonna be like a big platter, and it's gonna have a head of an elk on it, and it's gonna be pulling it. And it's going to say in common, speaks common. Does it speak common? One moment, please.
It says Red Rider.
Yeah, in common, it's going to say,
Oh, travelers.
It's welcome to our humble abode. As it pulls it in front of Tethra, she's gonna sit down. And sorry, go ahead. Questions?
Is it like a Red Rider wagon or like a giant wagon?
It looks like a wagon that you would put like a child on, like a wooden wagon that you would pull something around, like you put flowers or something in it. And this is what the goblin looks like that you see.
Ooh, I bet he's Bucket's cousin.
Tethra will answer and say, I can have my boggles lead you to the lizard, but I cannot provide you with anything you need. You look like capable travelers. You either make a deal to work with me, or you are working against me.
She's giving us an ultimatum. I don't like ultimatums. There should always be room for negotiation. But
Well, then make her
she
agree
definitely-
to some kind of wording that she agrees, and we get the upper hand.
The
yes.
goblin's gonna walk over, like wiping his hands on his apron. He's gonna say, would any of you like a meal?
I'm gonna speak in Goblin to, is it a boy or girl?
I'm gonna whisper to everyone, no one take the food. It's how they get
Looks
you.
like
Don't
a
take
boy.
the food.
Name Moka comes to your mind
What?
from the
Moka.
What'd you say, Bo? Sorry.
I said the name Moka comes to your mind. Because the Boggles mentioned food from Moka was better than what you gave them.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember the name you gave us.
One take the food. It's a trap. It's a fairy trick. Don't take the food.
Boy said the same thing about the gems, and you took those. Boy,
I'm gonna shake Mocha's hand and I'm gonna say, in Goblin, pleasure to meet you. But I think we just we're all full from our earlier meal. Does she speak Goblin?
Mm-mm. She doesn't seem to know what you're talking. She's just
Okay.
working on her food in the background.
What kind of food is there?
Oh, you would like a menu?
I mean,
He'll say
I'm
to you in
asking,
common.
I don't want to ask her. I just want to look over the table, like.
Oh,
and
what
be
she's
like-
eating? You want to see what she's eating?
Okay. Everything they brought in was for her. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
big platter of food just for her.
Yeah, nope. I'm not gonna even tempt it. I was just
Okay.
thinking about taking a roll or something.
What
Why
did you
do
say again?
Well,
Tink, what are you asking the goblin?
Yeah, I was asking the Goblin, or I was telling the Goblin that we just ate recently.
Oh,
in
yes.
Goblin.
Ah, you must be the adventurers that Lady Tethra has been waiting for. I heard you're here to take care of that young lizard.
Yes,
young lizard.
we are. We're just about to head out. I think I'll say this in common. I think we're all full though. Thank you for the offer.
Okay.
Have you seen? Never mind. I'll just ask Tethra. Tethra, dear, compared to your size, how big is this dragon? I mean, lizard. I didn't say that. How big is the lizard? It sounds like it was a serious problem for you and your kind. Are we talking twice, 3 times, 4 times your size? Just to get an idea.
The problem with the lizard was it attacked when I wasn't there. And it killed Moka's family. When I got there was the aftermath. after they had driven out the Boggles and Moka. When I went back, I only saw its tail, which was probably as long as my leg. But it started messing with what I could see and think, and knew that it was too much of a match for me. And if I were to die, who would protect my children?
Very smart. That is always the best method, to step away from the situation, think about it, think about how to resolve it, then devise a plan of attack. I like your thinking. I appreciate your additional information too. That is very important to know. The more information you have regarding this thing, the better. The more prepared, the better. I'll tell it to the rest of the crew and see what they think about this, and see if they have. Do you guys have any wording you've come up with while we've been here? I don't know how to agree to not, agree to not consign ourselves to a contract, but also agree to go and try to dispose of the lizard. I think we can try our best.
It's odd to me that it says it's not strong enough, but if we kill it, doesn't that mean we're stronger than it?
You're referring to Tethra? Or
Yeah,
the
then
lizard?
she said she wasn't strong enough to kill it, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
she
if we killed it, that would make us stronger than her.
did. Yes.
I'm sure there.
DM, are any of the Boggles or anyone listening to us right now in common?
The Boggles are semi. You can't tell if they're listening or not, because they're always like looking at like things that you're wearing, coveting them, and like running around your legs like little children. Like you'll see some of them like bow for Tethra, and they're like really oily. Like their skin is like super oily. Like I mentioned before, like they have like stuff that just like pours off their fingernails. But you can't really tell like if they're actually paying attention or if they're just like naive.
How
Okay.
tall are they?
They're like 2 feet tall.
Okay, so they can't even reach my waist, so I'm fine.
One of them's going to come up. One of the Boggles is going to go up to you, Waldo, and it's going to say,
Do you want to play hide and seek?
Ooh. I don't know. Maybe later.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, I don't know about everyone else. I cannot think of a way to indebt her to us to make it like a neutral bargain. I can't think of a way to do it.
Yes, that's the dilemma. But she gave us a name. Did you hear her talk about Moka and the Bogles that were driven out by the lizard? Do you think Moka is the man who can get us out of here? And maybe I should ask her if she can tell me where Moka is. I'll
Moka's
go
the
ask
goblin.
him.
Moka's the goblin that brought the food.
Oh,
I'm just
Moka.
I'm just scared to trust the loyalty of things I don't understand. Who follow laws and whose natures are not what we're used to.
Exactly. We're completely out of
What's
our
the
element.
deal again?
The deal? Is that what you asked for? The deal?
Yes,
that what you
the
said?
deal.
Yeah, that would
Oh.
kill a lizard for knowledge of somebody who could help us get out of here.
She's saying if we don't take it, we're basically saying we're her enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me,
so
it doesn't seem like much of a
do we
choice.
want to fight the lizard or do we want to fight her?
Neither. God.
I don't.
Okay, so
I
we
definitely
run.
don't want to fight her. As far as the lizard goes, we can just tell her we will try and just go see what it is. And if it looks sketchy and we don't think we can do it, we just run. We're not going to go back to her.
I've
We
dealt
could
with
ask,
many lizards. This should be okay.
Maybe
we could
use
ask Moka more info about the lizard, since he might
Maybe-
have been there.
just use non-committal language, like, yes, we'll go check it out for you, but not
Just-
agree to do the
Just
thing.
tell
But
her we'll go. I mean, we're not signing a contract, are we? We're not sealing it in blood. We're
But-
just telling her we'll go do it.
to my
So-
to my understandings, you don't need to sign anything for it to be a contract in this realm. That your words, even accepting, like even deeds, willingly or unwillingly, could be signing of a contract of a fashion.
Maybe we could get her to say something like she promises the person she takes us to can get us back to our realm. To where if we get rid of this lizard, she's sworn to get us back to our realm.
Yes, we could definitely do that. The moment we start negotiating, though, is the moment we are officially in contract, though. So we just need to approach
I
that.
don't think we have a choice. It's a fight or a fight. Do we want to fight her or get rid of the lizard? If we fight her, we're still stuck. We still don't know how to get out of here. If we kill the lizard, we at least have a possibility of getting out of here.
But we
We're also not just fighting her. If we kill her or even fight her, we're fighting the 15 dancing bear creatures. We're also fighting these little thieves that are running around.
Yeah, and they all seem nice. I
They
don't
all
want to
seem
fight them.
fine. Right. So to me, it's we go after the lizard because we don't want more enemies than not.
I think the key though is the wording. Make sure that
Yes. Don't say the word can, because anything can do something. Use the word will get us out of here.
just say we will go to this dragon and see
Say
what
we will seek out the lizard.
we will go to this lizard and see what we can do in exchange for your knowledge. It's very vague.
Agreeable. Not sure if she'll take that, but
We'll give it a
yeah,
go.
she seems the type to be offended quickly. But yes, I mean, no sense getting around it. It seems like we are boxed in a little bit. So how about I just say, will you ensure that we obtain a way out for doing this, for going after this lizard for you?
Immediately after we've helped her, because they could potentially make us wait. I don't.
Yes, Badon. That is a good point. Immediately after.
The goblin is going to come up to Tink and he's going to ask you how you know how to speak his tongue.
Is that in Goblin or in Common?
Yes.
It's in Goblin.
Yeah. Yes, you in goblin.
I'll be shocked because boy or girl again. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Boy.
I didn't see that he understood what I was saying. And I'll say, my brother is a goblin, and I will point to the Don. And it is a pleasure to speak your language, and I will shake his hand.
Ah, second time shaking hands. You really like hands.
oh,
I like friends as well.
Ah. Yes. Do you know why I serve Lady Tethra?
I don't. She seems very caring and loving. Look at all of her children.
Yes, she saved us from a life of misery and gives us a home. We will do anything to protect her.
That is quite noble. Well, hopefully we can give you guys your home back. Do you know where this lizard is?
Yes, I do.
Um,
However, I cannot leave these caverns because the brightness of outside burns my skin.
like,
So, when you do kill the lizard, there is a lantern in the shape of a skull. It's black. Looks like a glimmer gourd.
a glimmer what?
A glimmer gourd, which is like a watermelon. And it helps me go outside. If you can get it for
Really?
me, I might have something in exchange. Nay, I do have something in exchange.
I was just about to ask.
Say no more. Say no more. I will see if I could find this.
I'll say a little more. Is this something you have in exchange? It is going to help us do what exactly?
Well, you see, I know who can lead you out of here. So if you help us, I will help you by helping Tethra. And if you bring me back my lantern, I will give you this. And he'll pull out a dagger, a black dagger that's connected to like a long bone as like the handle. But not before. You see.
I like this, man. Moka, thank you for your straightforwardness.
You can't hear it. This
So-
isn't Goblin.
He's going to say to you as you start speaking to him in common, I don't like the way you're looking at me, stranger. Best watch yourself, or I might have to teach you a lesson.
Mind him not. Mind
He's
him
going to
not.
hiss at you.
He is a good friend, Moka. I know he looks a little funny and acts a little weird, but
He's
means
an elf.
yeah,
Elves think they rule these lands.
not this one.
I will agree with you, Mocha. Elves, all this isn't goblin. Elves have their heads really far up their own ass. They love the
They
smell
are
of
better removed from their spine.
I honestly could not agree with you more.
Yes.
When I get back, I'll tell you about this one time where we actually did fit an elf's head up someone's rear. It's a good time.
He's going to like take his cleaver and chop it into wood and then start laughing.
All right, and I'm gonna point us into the right direction, and we'll see what we can do about this lizard and getting your home back.
So you will kill a lizard then?
We're gonna try.
I'm gonna point to my brother and be like, yes.
I talked to Tethra. One moment, please. And he's going to go up to Tethra and whisper to her. And she will say, you have until the sky turns blue again to return.
So yeah, Spencer,
Well, she says we have until the sky turns blue again.
how
And
long
I'm
is
not
that?
sure what that means.
Yeah,
I don't
how
know.
long is that?
We're underground.
Well,
I haven't seen sun.
you would remember that it was orange when you got here. And then as everyone was sleeping, it turned blue, like gradually. And it was blue when you guys entered. So
I think this means we have a full day.
Is that like a 24-hour day?
Good question. Moka, how many hours are in a day down here? And are those hours divided up into 60-minute sections? And do those 60 minutes consist of 60 seconds each? Do you run by the same time?
same time as what?
Shoot, I don't know how to do this.
But
Well-
yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I think we have an hour. Let's just go and do it. I don't know
What do we
how
get-
time works here. We
Have
probably
we
have a
made
full
it?
day.
Have we made a deal? Like, do we know if we're going to get it for sure?
Tetra, dear, will you ensure that we are provided with a direct and immediate way home by your friend if we go after this lizard for you and the sake of your domain?
Once you kill the lizard, I will have some of my boggles take you to the thing that can deliver you home. At once.
And this thing can deliver us immediately back?
Yes, he can.
Is this a Dane? Oh, I can't hear any of this.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat that and say, I think we have a bargain.
Wait, is this a dangerous thing? Wink? I mean, what are we being delivered into certain death?
I mean,
She
it
said
said it was
there's a thing.
it said it was stronger than her. So great odds.
We do what we can. If the lizard proves too dangerous,
We just
we-
said we'd try.
we try. We do our best, and then we can tell her that we failed miserably and we don't ever get to go home. Welcome to your new lives here in the Fave realm of chaos.
Sounds good to me.
I regret my life choices right now.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
I'm gonna start like sweating and like opening up my collar and just like need it here. Anyone else feeling like a lot more than normal? I don't normally get this nervous. I am so unbearably nervous right now.
No,
I'm
that's called
trying to
adrenaline,
get
brother.
like air and like start like breathing into my hands.
That's called adrenaline.
That's called fear,
It's what-
lack of courage.
oh no, it's just first that sword. Now this, I just feel like we're saddling ourselves up for things that are way above our pay grade.
All right,
Great.
Well,
Mochi.
In Grandmaster's light, fear fades to nothingness. You should know that.
Let's get going, guys. Time is ticking.
Olavax, one of the boggles is going to attempt to bite your leg. And it does 1 piercing damage. As it says.
Automatic hit.
It hits, yeah.
automatic gangrene infection.
1 piercing damage. As it says. Nope, not very tasty.
Oh,
We'll tell your
Tetra.
friends. I don't want this to happen again.
Okay.
And for your sake, it better not.
I'm gonna
And I'll,
take
like,
Alright.
Clench my
another-
spear.
ration, and I'm gonna start crumpling it up, kind of like how you feed ducks bread, and I'm gonna start throwing it out to the boggles.
Yep, you'll see more come out of their dark hiding spaces. So like you'll see like a hand just reach out from the shadows and like take it real quick.
Watch your shins.
No, they're
These
gonna
things
follow
bite.
us.
And I'm gonna look back to Mochi and I'm gonna say, all right, time's a ticking. How do we get there?
Moka will come up to you and he'll say, he'll like wait, signal for some boggles that will lead the way. But he will say, beware of this lizard. It has allied itself with dark creatures. It, however, is not as cunning as it may appear.
And about the size, I don't speak.
Yeah.
Let's just speak in common.
Were
It's
you-
speaking in Goblin.
Were you there when it attacked?
Yes.
Tell us
How-
all about it as we walk.
I can't go very far unless you have meat.
Unless we have what? Meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have meat.
Meat for information.
Oh, nice to meet you. People call me Thedan, and I'm gonna shake their hand.
What is it about hands?
Well, this is how we meet each other. You got your meat, so
Oh. It's gonna try to attack. and it misses as it tries to cut your hand off with its cleaver.
This is Moka?
Yeah.
Moka, Moka. We cannot kill a lizard with only one hand, my friend.
I asked for meat and he gave it to me. I didn't know what you mean.
Ah, I see. I don't know if I have any meat in my inventory.
I will tell you this. It is longer than Tethra by at least 1.5
Ah, yes.
Inches?
Yes.
Let's get this thing.
Also, would we have seen the goblin trying to swipe Thadon's hand off with an
Yes,
axe?
you would have seen it go like this and like miss. And then it say that I thought
Dang.
you were giving me meat.
Thadon, what is happening? I thought
Hey,
you guys
time
were
to
friends.
go.
I'm gonna be like, stop, don't get angry. I'm gonna be like, it's just a game. We're just
I'm not
playing
angry.
a game."
This is just how I talk. I was born with a raspy voice.
You threatened the other ones. Don't.
The other one bit my leg.
I think they're getting hungry. We better go.
Let's go. Quit making things worse.
Thank you for everything. Next time, be more careful with what you meant by meat. And I'm gonna just like, woo away.
So long.
Dab as
The
I walk
boggles,
away.
the boggles will like run as fast as they can in front of you.
How fast is that?
If I say, how fast are those short?
Let me
robots?
see. They can go. It doesn't say their speed. Oh, yeah, it does. They can go 60 feet and around. They're pretty fast. It looks like, and they can climb really quickly too. So like, even though they're very short, they are very fast for how small they are.
I don't trust this place. I don't trust
And
this place.
as you guys get to a spot, whoever is in front, I need you to make a dexterity save.
How do we determine?
Whoever wants to roll, I guess.
I'll
Who would
roll.
go first?
I'll roll.
I'm not a frontline man.
What is it? Dexterity?
Yeah,
Saving throw or?
yeah. Saving throw. The DC is 11.
Oh, I failed it.
Okay, you slip and fall as there's like oil secretion all over the ground from like their oily bodies.
Oh, great.
And it will turn around and say,
Watch out, it's slippery.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so
okay.
sorry, go ahead. Anything do you guys want to say or do before we just cut to you guys following them? All right, so you guys follow them back the way you came. As you go past the place where you saw Dun, they are not there. It is cleaned out like no one was ever there. You just see the big boulder on the other side of the room.
Are we still being escorted?
Yeah, the boggles are still running in front of you.
Okay.
Moka
the
is no
boggle-
longer there.
Did the boggles speak common?
Yeah, they speak
Yeah.
common.
Okay.
Yep. And
I'm not even gonna
They-
bother asking them a question.
they lead you out of the cave, and like when you guys entered this cave, you could pretty much see where your cave that you guys came out of the first time was. Like it was pretty close. And the landscape looks very different from when you entered, like the mountain landscape that is. Like you can still see the forest and the swamp in the same locations, but like that coiled river snake, not there. You see many of the tree like orientation has changed. Like where you saw a big tall pink tree, that's no longer there. Where'd it go? Who knows? They lead you farther south. So you're like walking along, there's no trails or anything, like the side of this mountain where the crystals have died down a bit. And the farther you go up the mountain, the bigger and more distinct the crystals get, as well as the colors. And they lead you into another cave entrance. and they point down and say,
Just keep following and you'll run into it. This is where we leave you.
As I pass by them, do I see any resemblance to the Boggles and Dun Dun? Like at all? Physical
No.
resemblances?
There's
No?
like no hair whatsoever. Like there's like little hairs on their
Yeah.
ends of their big ears, but they don't. Their legs are teeny. They look human with massive skeleton head things. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, they point down this cave entrance and they leave you to it.
So, question, Tink. I know you're very good with your hands. I'd like to know if you have ever created anything that explodes, makes a big shock and awe boom. Have you ever considered going into the explosion business?
I dream of that often, but not yet.
It's a shame. I had a good idea. Had to do with a floating disc and a giant bomb that we drop on something. But that's all right. We can plan for the future, can't we? As long as we have a future.
Agreed. So, marching orders, and I'm gonna look to the Dawn, and I'm gonna say, you're the sneakiest.
I'm gonna take a breath, find my calm, just be like, I hate this place. I hate this place. We're gonna get out of this place. Okay, I'll do it.
Bahamut's light will guide you.
Please do.
Go forward in faith, brother.
And I'm gonna say bibbity boppity and slap my hands on his back, and I'm gonna cast invisibility.
All right. You guys start heading down this cave, and similar to the other one, it like starts off like normal stonework colors, and then as you get farther in, it gets more crystallized. They start protruding out more. You see the ones glowing on the ceiling, lighting your path. You also notice, like, as you walk by certain crystals, they make different noises, like tings and tongs and different notes, as if playing a song. And you also notice that, like, this cave is a lot darker than the other one was. Like, as you're walking down the other one, there's pretty much glowing crystals the whole way, whereas this one will have like pockets of like 60 feet, 100 feet or so, where there's no lit crystals at all. You come to this part in the cave where it starts to split, like, and they like reconnect. And sometimes if you go down one side, it'll like have an outcropping cave. And then once you connect to the other, like, and then the other side will just be straight, like if you guys went down different ones. And then one side will have light on the other, while the other side will be completely dark. And then 1 second, please. And then Thadon, as you get to a point, you do start hearing like noises in front of you, like low moans, and your echo, like if you make an echo, like it makes a noise back at you, like as if your echo is talking to you, and it's like sad or like moany in tone, like depressed. Like if you go echo, it'll go like echo.
Okay. Eeyore cave confirmed. Keep going.
Yep.
The Waldo.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to like say anything while you guys hear these echoes. Like it does get very echoey in this part of the cave.
I will definitely try to be even quieter as I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, we're stealthing. We're not really trying to make any noise.
Okay.
And give Thadano a pretty wide berth.
Yeah. Yep.
Waldo will make an echoey fart.
Waldo, come on, man.
It slipped out.
Brother. That's awful. What did you eat?
Whatever I could find.
Smells like death. And depression.
All right, and then as you guys continue, you but on you would see this creature. Give me 1 second. You hear like a chittering noise as you take one of these outcroppings,
Love it.
and this is what you see.
Holy,
And this is probably goes up to your like chest, so it's like 3 to 4 feet tall, and it's like in pure darkness, where it's like it's avoiding like the lit spots of this outcropping,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one outcropping, and this you only went through one outcropping. This one had some light, whereas the other side was like completely pitch black. So I don't know. So I guess what do you want to do as you see that?
Once I see it, do I see any more or just that one?
You just see the one.
I will then slowly back up to the group. And once I get close enough for like just for the reverberations, for the echoes, is it like any sound, or is it like a certain like volume? Does it echo back, or is it just any volume?
It's a certain volume. So like whispers don't seem to echo, but like anything above a whisper seems to have an echo.
Okay. Once I get close enough to the group, I'm gonna whisper to Tink and be like, "It's me. I just talented you first because you won't scream because you know about me." And I'll just be like, "Okay, everyone. I saw, I don't know how to describe it, a walking crab bug person. It's probably about 3 to 4 feet tall. Looks mean as all get out. However, I think I got an idea. Can anyone create light?"
I just literally sent Bo a message. Yes. I'm gonna out of my pocket, I'm gonna pull out 4 rocks and I'm gonna say these are imbued with a light spell.
My new sword does 20 feet of light.
Okay. From what our friend Moka said, my guess is going to be that most of the things down here avoid, are hurt by, or are very pissed off by light. This thing was avoiding like light as well a little bit. So we can either try to fight it and kill it right away, try to sneak up on it. That'll be hard with a lot of us. Or we can just make this light shine and just probably just scare it away, but potentially attract more as well.
If we do that, the lizard thing's probably going to know we're coming too.
Possibility.
Like I said, my sword can do 20 feet bright light, 10 or 20 feet dim light. So as an action, I can dismiss it whenever I'd like.
Is it just is it just like a straight tunnel, or is it more of an open area?
Like I said, it like it's a tunnel, but then it will branch, and then it will reconnect, and then branch, and then one of these branches will have like an outcropping and then it will like reconnect. So it seems to be like one of these types of tunnels. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not straight, it's wavy, but and again, there's like stone, like a stone wall, like in between the tunnel, basically.
Where he saw the monster, was that in a tight quarters area, or is that in an open area?
It seems to be one of these tunnels, where it's split.
All right.
You don't know where it reconvenes past him.
Personally, I think it might be best if you draw him towards us. I think if we scare them away, they're more likely to group up. There seems to be always where one roach dwells, there are many others to follow. So I think if we scare them all into a group, then they're a lot more dangerous. If you know what I mean?
Or the potential scariest option is I can try to sneak past them, find where the lizard is, and we can herd these things, try to herd these things toward the lizard, making a big distraction for ourselves. Though that is the riskiest, not only for myself, but more for myself.
Well, they also might be working with the lizard. They are in the same cave.
Yes, Tethra said that dark things serve the lizard. This could be one of them.
Waldo, can you use your earth spell to make a trap or hide us in the wall?
Yeah, maybe you could block it off behind him so he can't go anywhere.
Only
And
if there's
so-
if there's earth in here, I can move it. Not rock. This is all rock.
What about the floor?
I mean, it's
Or it's
all stone.
obviously lava.
It's all stone, right, Bo? This is
Yeah.
rock.
I mean, there's dust on it, like from people breaking it down, but it's not like earth.
Yeah.
It's not
I wouldn't
dirt.
be able to dig a hole or anything. I could just like
Yes.
scoot the dust 5 feet. That's it.
Yeah.
Toink, how do we lure it? Or Wink, whoever suggested that.
Well, it is a tragedy that Murmur isn't around. She's very alluring. But,
Why don't you bring her out?
well, she was brutally slaughtered in our last mission, if you don't recall. Took an axe to the face. I haven't been able to resummon her. I don't have the proper materials, which are somewhat costly. So
I can make one.
I could go up ahead and cast Expeditious Retreat on myself and just stay ahead of it, and it can chase me back. It's a terrible
Wow.
idea.
Why don't I
But-
just give Thadon one of my rocks? He's invisible. If he holds it in his hand, it looks like there's a floating, glowing rock.
It's perfect. It's like a murmur. And then if he gets caught, if it catches up to him, he just drops the rock. And that way he just kind of gets confused.
That's right.
Or I can just try to make some noises or like throw some rocks and stuff and try to bring it a little bit more out so we can all just gang up on it.
Let's do that. But also have a rock just in case. As a glowing rock.
I don't know how I'll keep it from glowing considering I am see-through.
Oh, well, you have.
No, I make it glow and not glow whenever I want.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean, I would have to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off.
Okay. Then everyone stay here. Let's move a little bit more forward, a little bit more into the deeper darkness. This thing doesn't seem to like light, and I will start bringing it over here.
Do you want me to turn the light on now or in
No, I will just say now when it's about to be in position for you guys to attack.
You have to be within a certain distance, Kyler, in order to activate it.
Do you want me to
Um,
activate
it
my
does not
sword
say anything
as well?
about distance.
Okay. So you
No,
are
no.
sneaking in front. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes. So everyone will be in position to attack, and then I will go up stealthily like, and then throw some like rocks to like hopefully bring it closer to our ambush point.
Would you like me to turn the sword on or not?
No, keep the sword off. We will use my brother's glowing rock to illuminate where this creature is.
All right.
Just wait for the signal of the light.
Okay. So you make a stealth check for me, please, with advantage.
I believe I have advantage with this.
I'm gonna hold the Eldritch Blast.
Excellent. That was really good. 27.
Okay, so you're going down this corridor to where you saw this thing, and when you see it is when you're going to activate the light. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, I'm gonna throw rocks to hopefully like draw it towards me into our ambush spot.
Okay.
Or
And then
make some
once it's in
noise, make some
position-
noise.
Once it's in position, he'll turn on the light.
I'll turn on the light and then everyone will attack
Understood.
when it's illuminated.
Okay. So it is going to follow your rock noise. And are you guys in darkness or in light? Just to confirm.
Darkness. Yeah, we
No,
said dark. We
darkness.
said darkness because it's drawn to dark. It likes darkness. So
So those who cannot see in the darkness cannot see anything because it's pitch
Correct.
black in here.
Yes.
Right. That's why when the rock light comes on, we'll know to attack because we could see now.
Just to confirm, the rock light only gives off 5 feet of light.
Yep.
That's not a lot, Bo.
Indeed.
That's the deal.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you change that?
No, that's fine because I'm gonna sneak behind it. I'm gonna like start throwing rocks in front of me and have it sneak past me, and then I'm gonna go behind it, and then I'll just drop the light like underneath it and say now, and the light should turn on underneath its feet.
Okay. That is easily doable. So you throw rocks. Let me roll. Okay, let me roll again. Okay, low and low. Okay, so you throw rocks and it skitters and stops and it like jabs at the rock on the ground and it sees that it's not alive and it continues doing this. After about like the second one, it doesn't hit it anymore. Like it's learned, like these rocks are not alive, obviously, but it's still following it. So it does go into your trap.
So once it's in position, I'm gonna toss the rock underneath it and say now.
And you are behind it at this point, correct?
I am behind it at this point, yes.
Okay, so if everyone can get on to roll 20, please.
Question, DM. Are there any flammable materials like sticks that I might
No.
have been able to pick up?
Oh,
Okay, that's-
if
Green
you were looking for that
torches.
before you entered, yes, but not since you've
Yeah.
entered.
maybe for like a
torches.
torch.
We
If
have
we were using
torches.
rocks, then yeah.
We have a torch. One
We
of
have
us has a
torches.
torch.
I know
I
Enzo
have-
has torches. I know that
I have one.
Olivax has a torch.
Enzo's sword is a eternal torch.
I have 10
As well.
torches.
Okay,
Okay.
so position yourselves wherever you want. I don't have a lot of space on here, unfortunately. So this is like where he would have walked. So if you can see the screen, he would have came from like this area over here is where Thadon first saw him. And he's lured him down in here.
I can't control my token.
Neither can I.
Mother dang it, dude. That's so frustrating because I did this. I will do it again.
Did you link it to our profiles?
Yes, I sure did.
Hmm.
It's okay. This doesn't take very long. Someone wants to share their screen so it can be recorded.
I can't. I'm on a different
I
computer.
can do it.
You have control, Thadon. You have control, Wink.
I can do it as well since I have 2 screens.
I only see blackness.
Ryan, since you don't have to, so you don't have to go back and forth from your character sheet and
Yeah, whoever has 2 screens, that'd be perfect.
Okay.
screen.
I'm almost done with everyone's thing. All right, I think everyone should have movement of their characters now.
Yep, sure do.
Actually, Waldo doesn't, but he does now. Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Now I know how to do it, so I can do that for the future. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So Olivax, you would not be that far. Oh, whoops. So you all have to be on the bottom side of it, and then Thadon can be at the top side because he said he was specifically going around.
Yep.
And he saw again, he first saw it right here. So he's like let it, or actually right here would be more appropriate. And he's let it down.
The moment I see it, I'd just like to whisper to everyone, all right, let's do this quietly so we don't attract the others, if you know what I mean. So
I'm assuming
just
it
silent
clearly sees
attacks.
us right now.
Well, you could say that you were over here if you wanted. That way it's not so obvious.
Okay, that would make more sense because like as soon as I want, like we're just standing in the open, like it knows we're there.
Yeah, we'll say there's a wall in front of you guys. Cool. All right, so Thadon gives a signal to turn on the lights. And who is making an attack? Enzo, you're making an Eldritch Blast.
Yes, I was holding it.
You have advantage? You all have advantage, I'm almost positive, because you have
Yeah,
surprise.
it has to be a surprise round. Yeah, we should have advantage.
I'm using Firebolt.
I'm going in with my my pike.
Do you want me to go now?
You're gonna run up to him?
Yeah. Olivax knows no fear.
I don't know if that surprise or not. Because you're no longer hidden.
I spent my action on the light, so
22 to hit.
That hits. Need to write this down.
Did you have like the
12,
thorn whip you could have used, Waldo, if you so chose?
12
What?
damage.
Like a thorn whip if you wanted to?
Yeah. that's what
Awesome.
I'm gonna do. It's like
I got a
last.
24 to hit with a 7 fire damage.
I want to burn a spell slot.
Awesome. Okay. Anyone else attacking Thadon? You throwing not daggers or something?
I'm not attacking. I want to stay invisible.
I'm gonna
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna thorn whip him.
Okay. You have advantage.
Oh, so if I'm running up, do I get advantage or no?
I will give you advantage.
Okay, then I got a 12. Which is not good.
15 to hit.
15 does hit exactly. 12 does not hit.
I rolled a 1 and an 8, so thank heavens for advantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 18. Thank
I
goodness.
rolled terrible. Wow, just 2 damage. 2 slashing. Is it
Okay.
piercing?
Do you want to move it, pull it towards you or anything, or no?
Yeah, I'll pull him towards us.
Don't pull him because then he'll be out of the light.
Oh, well then. That's right. We have to keep him in the light.
Get out of the way.
I need to make little rocks to put on the thing now for in the future, so I can remember
You
where
said
these
it's only
rocks
5
are.
feet of bright light. Does it have another 5 feet of dim light?
It's 5 feet of light.
Oh wow. Okay.
That is it. So you all, well, most of you should have had disadvantage, but whatever.
I mean, if it's standing in the light, there should have been no disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Okay, so now roll initiative. Sorry, let me describe what happens. So the lights turn on, you all start firing. Enzo and Wink like nail it straight in the chest, and Waldo whips it with his thorn whip right in one of its arms, and it starts like hissing and like shrailing and like cowering back, like down, like a bug, trying to scooch away. And then Olivax runs into charge and he wasn't expecting it to be pulled and moved in all these different directions. So when he tries to stick it with one of these pikes, he just like grazes one of its thick hide shoulders and doesn't find purchase. And
You
now,
evade justice.
now yes, and now we will roll initiative.
I rolled a natural 1. Oh, no, sorry, just putting them in the chat for 5.
Same.
Yes, please, in the chat. Just put it in the chat.
I also rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
This is
I
great.
rolled a 3 -1.
We suck.
I'm +4, so I have a 5 total.
Spencer,
Ooh.
wow, high roller.
Big time.
Ooh, 18.
Put it in the chat,
Heyo.
please.
Okay,
yeah, my bad.
Enzo.
In the chat. It helps me because I go at a different pace.
So at least one of us will go before it.
Maybe.
Probably. Probably.
We all got to go. Cool.
It also rolled a natural 1 for its initiative.
Oh
Wow.
my
Brilliant.
god.
Yeah.
That's so
It's
funny.
really
You have to do
blinding.
dexterity. I have a 19 dexterity.
You should have a plus to your initiative.
Yeah, I have a +4 to my initiative.
Yeah, I do too. So you and I both got 5 then.
Who goes
We did
first
be-
between the two
We
of you?
did better than
Thaddeus?
all of X, even though we rolled natural ones. I'm a 19 for my dexterity.
Same.
Well,
It's a
Thaddeus.
natural 1 to see who goes first, Ryan. So you probably go first.
All right. We'll find out though. 2 nat 1s in a row. Nope, that's a 16.
That's another natural 1. I need another dice.
Throw that dice in the
Holy
garbage
crap.
and light it on fire.
I have Enzo, Wink, I don't have Waldo. Waldo 8. Okay. All right. And then do they have a plus? They do. Okay, so the order is Enzo, Wink, Waldo, Thadon, Tink, then the Meenlock is what it's called, and
Yes.
then Olivax. So that takes us to Enzo. You go first.
All righty.
And this thing looks bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna move off. I'm gonna in the corner over here, and I'll do another Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Natural 20.
Oh
Awesome.
my gosh.
Dead.
All right,
Something-
so
Wow, that's good
10
damage.
plus 6 plus 5. Right? You max one out, then you roll one, and then you just add the
Yes.
modifier. Okay.
So what's the
So
total?
21
21
to
then.
hit.
21 damage. Okay,
Yes,
so
21
you
damage.
have, as you attack, you burr a hole straight through his chest that goes out. You hit it directly in the exact same spot that you hit it the first time, and you basically punch a direct hole of eldritch energy directly through its chest as it falls backwards. And right after you do that, you hear noise coming from, oh snap, from this direction.
Get back into positions, everyone.
I'll pick up the rock, tell you to turn it off, brother.
We are in. Okay, I can't do that right now until my.
Are we out of initiative for the moment
No,
being?
you're not out of initiative. What just happened? Get this crap out of here. That takes us to Wink. All right, Enzo, did you want to move or say anything?
I can only go one space, so I'll just stay
Okay.
there.
Wink.
I'm gonna hold another Flameo for the first thing that comes, first hostile that comes into view.
Okay. Theron?
I will go to pick up the rock. Actually, I'll just pick it up and move over here using my bonus action to. Actually, it's probably a free action. Just pick up that rock, right? I assume
Yep.
it's just a free action. So I'll just go pick up the rock. You guys will just see it float over here, and then God, I'm gonna do a little whistle that me and my brother know to just be like a reset kind of thing. Oh, I should probably move myself. That's probably what a smart person would do, isn't it? Instead of just looking at the group screen.
Set it up.
That takes us to Tink.
You skipped me.
Oh, Waldo, I'm sorry.
I wanted to go like here and hide. I'll just try to hide.
Oh shit.
Okay. Go roll stealth.
Oh boy. Dang it. Nope. 3.
Okay.
The stealth of a bear.
You try to like go into
You
this
just see my
outcropping.
stomach sticking
That's
out
so-
outside
yeah.
the wall because I'm not
Like the indentation in this wall is so small. It's like trying to fit inside of a cupboard that you're like way too big for.
my stomach is sticking out.
Is this any sort of cliff right here or like ledge? Or is it all kind of seamless?
This just is
this
like
area.
another wall starts. Oh, sorry, I'm pointing at the wrong screen. It looks like a wall starts right here, like
Oh, okay.
where this is. So that's why it's blocked. So it looks like it's another path.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, go back to initiative. Okay, so that was Waldo and Theron just went. That takes us to Tink.
Does Olivax get to go, or did he go already?
Olivax is after you.
Okay. I am going to pick up another rock since I heard the reset whistle, and I am going to spin my action and imbue a sound into it. And that's it.
Okay. Takes us to
Yeah. Just a recording. I'm going to record just the silence just to turn off the light.
Okay. And then that takes us to one of the creatures' turn where you're going to see from this corner over here, you're going to see one pop out and come this way. And in your minds, you're going to hear like, intruders, how did they find us? Things like that go into your mind.
We're gonna hear that in our minds.
Yeah. And it doesn't like, it's not in common or like a language. You just understand like that's what it's communicating.
Can I make an insight check to see if it's like scared, just like enemy, like everyone on high alert kind of thing, or is it just scared and nervous? Because it's
Yeah, you can use your reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to use my reaction for that.
For sure.
All right, I don't think I
And
break
then
it.
after that will be Olivax.
That's a godly 7 total.
This thing is terrifying to you, and you have no idea what the crap that means or who said that. All right, Olivax.
I have no idea what the crap that means or who said that, so I'm gonna.
Indeed.
What's the light situation like in here? Is it still super dark?
There's dim light coming from this crystal. Basically, anything where you see these little lights, like this is dim light in this area.
So I would have actually seen that guy.
You would have
in.
seen it around this corner, and then it like you can still see it from here, but it's like you don't know like what the figure is exactly. So making an attack would give you disadvantage against it because it's in dim light.
Okay. Then I am going to. I'm just gonna kind of be right where I'm at, except this dead corpse that's on the ground. I'm gonna squat down a little bit lower, so I'm in some cover.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just hold. Can I just hold my action to where if this guy gets, within 10 feet of me, I go for a poke.
Yeah, for sure.
With my pike, and that is all I will do.
Okay. And then another one comes down. This one looks a little different. Let me looks like this.
What the heck is that?
It looks like a similar creature. It just doesn't have like the prongs on its face.
Oh, good, it's a girl. Look at her boobies.
And it
Yummy
looks
boobies.
a little bit bigger than the other one was.
All right. Since I'm holding my action for a hostile, how do I feel about these people or these creatures as they're coming out? Do they look hostile?
So you're behind a wall. I don't know if you'd be able to see. Sure, we can say that you can see them. You would attack this one first. They definitely look hostile.
My intention would be, to have some visibility. It's kind of hard with Tink there, but I'd probably be like behind Tink.
For sure. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah, if they look hostile, I'll shoot them. But after hearing that in my head, I'm a little questioning. So should I roll like an insight and see if like this creature wants to attack us?
Sure, you can roll an insight check.
Okay, cool. I just want to I don't know. We went guns blazing in last time, so I kind of hold on a second. This thing is intelligent. I got a 20. Dirty 20.
This thing looks very hostile, and it seems like it is upset that someone found them.
Perfect. I'm gonna blast it up its butt. Up the butt. All right. Firebolt. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. That's a 10 to hit.
You think it's gonna keep running, so you shoot in front of it, but then it stops. It's not as fast as you thought it was, so you kind of mislead it a little bit, and you missed.
A little flame whiz past.
That takes us. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll just tuck back in behind Tink after that.
Awesome sauce, and that takes us to Enzo. As you've seen, looks like one bigger one and one smaller one now are charging towards you guys. What do you do? You're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
Looks like I can only hit one. So the one that's in my line of sight, I'll Eldritch Blast.
Okay. And you do notice also that your friend Olivax cannot see in here.
What do the purple dots mean?
For what?
Or the different color dots?
These are so I can remember where they are in the initiative order.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 15 damage.
And okay, awesome.
And I will move up to where I'm kind of behind this little corner here. And that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay. You're going to see one appear right here. And that'll be its movement. Boom. You can go ahead and make an attack roll, Olavax, since you held your action.
Is it with disadvantage?
It is with disadvantage.
Is he in dim light?
No.
He is in dim light. This guy's in dim light. There's Tink said that he turned off his lights.
Yeah, he turned off his
I
light.
mean, this guy's in dim light?
Yes, because there's a crystal right here.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be a disadvantage.
Dim light is not disadvantage.
When they're in dim light, it's considered lightly obscured. You just have disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay,
Not
cool. Then no
attacks.
disadvantage.
All right. Thanks, rules master. Okay. Let's do it. Natural 20, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Eat him.
That was the opposite of my initiative roll. What do I do for that one?
You roll 1 dice.
Okay.
And then you max the other one. Add your proficiency.
Okay. So the 1 dice. Oh, I see. Okay. So 2 plus 10 is 12. 15. Right? Wait, why did it do it like that?
I think on D&D Beyond it auto rolls it for you if you roll a natural 20 potentially.
No, it just rolled 2. Okay. Okay, it's confusing because I'm not using it. It's a two-handed weapon, but I'm not using it two-handed because I couldn't find like a
It just changes the dice from a D10 to a whatever.
A
Usually.
D8 or whatever.
Okay. Oh, I see. So when it critted, it just rolled 2d10. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I'm
Yeah.
still getting used to playing melee.
If you want to use that roll, you can. That's totally fine.
That roll sucks, dick. I don't want to roll this.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm so confused.
So roll a d8.
Just
add
roll a
8.
D8, add another 8, and then add your proficiency.
Okay. Say that one more time.
Roll a D8.
Roll a d8. Roll on a d8. 7.
What's your proficiency?
2.
Okay, 9 plus 8 is 17.
17.
Awesome. Do you want to say or move? Say anything? Actually, it's not your turn. What am I saying? Sorry. Wink, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I don't get a voice. Real inclusive.
I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at the one closest to me, one next to Olivax. Is he
Okay.
looking bloodied? BT
He
dubs?
looks bloodied. Yeah. Olivac's got him right in the chest like a pikeman hiding behind a hill.
Is he like real bad or just bloodied?
You've only seen one of these in your entire life. He looks
Okay. Fair enough. All right, I'll just shoot all 3 magic missiles at this guy for 2. That's 3, 3, and 2 for 8 damage total.
awesome. So your magic missiles fly around Tink and hit him. Bah, bah, bah. And staggers. Do you want to move or say anything?
Nope. I'm comfy.
Okay.
Sup, Tink? Hey, you might want to light some rocks for everybody. Looks like we're got some people suffering from low eyesight. Low vision problems.
Okay, so that takes us to this orange one goes, and it is going to attack Olvax. Oh yeah. 20, does that hit?
It does.
Take. You take 8 points of slashing damage
Jeez.
as it with its pinchers, it just like pinches and pulls off of your like torso underneath it and gets underneath your armor. And
Starship Troopers in here.
in your head, Olavax, you're also gonna hear like screaming and like noises in your mind. And that takes us to Waldo.
Get out of there.
So right here in between these two guys, it's just this is dim light because this guy's next to the bright light and this is
It's not bright, it's dim. This is dark in here.
okay.
It's dark.
So I can't see these guys at all.
This guy's in dark light. This guy is in dim light. Dim light, right here. And you are behind a wall. You cannot see them.
But I saw this guy walk out like across the light right here.
Yeah, you saw him right there, and then you
Okay,
haven't seen him
so all
since.
this-
You don't know where he went.
Okay, so how does this work?
You need to move in order to see things.
Cool. I don't even have to see. I can just put it within range. I'll put it right here. I didn't even need to ask if I could see because I don't have to see. I'll put it right. I'm gonna put a spell right there. It's called Entangle.
Okay, what does it do?
It's a 20-foot square. Starting from a point within range.
But I
For
need to
the-
make a save.
They need to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants.
15 and a 10.
What's the save?
15 strength.
Why do you do this to me? You don't have to roll for this.
One saves, one does not.
You don't have to
This-
roll.
Yes, he does, within 20 feet.
I'm putting it in the middle. Like, I just want to hit these two guys right here.
20 feet.
Well, I just want to make it so it hits these two guys.
You don't know where Thadon is, though. So there's no way you would have.
He's
known
right.
that.
You do not know where I am.
You said there, that's where it goes.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I rolled a natural 6, so that's a fail.
The 20-foot square though, right? So it'd be 10 on each side.
No, it's 20. If it's 20-foot radius, almost everything's a radius.
It's
so
a square. 20
Okay,
foot square.
Then disregard.
All right.
I work better with radiuses. I didn't know what a square meant. Okay, so this guy fails, so he is restrained. We'll give him a snail. Do you want us to move or say anything, Waldo?
The other guy, he passed.
Yes, he's fine. But you wouldn't know that anyways, because you don't see him. Or any of them,
Oh,
actually. But
crap, I can't do that because it's another spell. I will, let's see here. Shoot. Well, the map's cut off right here. I want to walk around and I can't even see Olivax, can I?
you can't see anyone.
Yeah.
You are in an
okay.
outcropping behind a wall.
All right, well,
You
frick.
specifically said you wanted to hide in there, so you can't see anyone unless you move.
Well, I'll run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get right here next to this guy, and that's it.
Okay, you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Let's see what this on the ground. I am terrible at everything on my rolls. 10.
10. Okay, you are racked with torment as like this thing is giving off this aura of what's the word I'm looking for? One moment, please, as my brain processes. Paranoia hits your brain, so you are frightened. Which means that on your next action, you must dash away.
I just have the frightened condition. That's it.
Which means that on your turn, you take the dash action to move away.
No, that's not what that means. But that's
Can you please read me the frightened condition?
a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in line of sight. And then the second point is the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Awesome. Perfect. So that is what happens. And that takes us to Thadon.
I am going. Oh, can I tell which one's been trapped? Like it has its
Oh,
feet
yeah.
trapped?
Yeah, you can easily see that.
Okay, so I am going to walk. Oh, it's I have really long arms.
I'm sorry. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw. You got it. Wisdom plus.
DC is 12.
Need an 11 plus. That is a 3.
You are also frightened.
Of
as
which
you've-
one?
Of this the blue one. As you get the same, like you become paranoid and you must move away from this thing, or you're frightened. I guess you don't have to move away.
That's right. I can't move closer to it. That's a shame. I had a really fun plan. Okay. I am going to just put the rock underneath this thing because I got really long arms. So I'll just put the rock underneath it and say again, and then I will move away from it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna crouch, like when you like push someone behind you and like fall over them. Since I can't, since it's not making an attack, I assume if it walks backwards, it may trip and fall over me. So that's my plan.
Okay. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Curses. That one I succeeded with a natural 16.
Okay,
so
you are not frightened of this one.
excellent.
You're in a haunted house.
That takes us to Tink. Yeah, all of these things like are giving off like the most paranoia vibes that you can feel. Tink.
I will take my 3 remaining rocks that I have light imbued in them, and I'm gonna throw them.
Oh, so you can't turn off the rock
No,
on?
I already, the one that I replaced that one with something else. That's what turned it off.
You did not explain that well enough, so I just put a useless. I literally just put a rock.
Yes, you did. I shake my head.
He doesn't know that.
Yes,
might think
he
it's a
doesn't
bomb.
know that.
Thinks it's a grenade.
Because Ryan, it takes. Oh, never mind. I can't click. Oh, you guys can see my mouse anyway. In between the 2 guys that are far away.
Okay.
This, I want to throw the 3 rocks there and turn them on. I don't know if you'll allow me to do that in one action.
I think it's an action to throw something.
Yeah, so do I.
It is. And you would have, I think you can throw 30 feet. I'll say 60 feet since it's a rock. That's totally fine. Yeah, you can definitely throw it there, but you wouldn't be able to activate them. If you wanted. I don't know if that changes what you would do.
Yeah, it does. Since I can't do what Ryan or Don thinks I can do, what is the damn? Why can't I double click on this dude? The orange one.
Yeah.
Can I see him at all? Or
Yes.
okay, there's just a
He's
lot
in
of
dim light.
people around the light.
Yeah, it's dim.
So I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
That is Emerson took my dice. That is a 12 plus 7, so 19 to hit.
That will hit. That will hit.
And damage is nice. Damage is a 12.
That will kill it. You needed 6. You pierce it in the heart and it falls.
Um,
Waldo, you're no longer frightened.
Oh, he was scary.
and that is all. And then I'll whisper to as loud as I can. That's not how this works. And that is all.
Okay. That will take us to this guy. who
Actually,
will tell...
Right, or Bo, can I pull something out of my pack as a free action?
Yes, you can.
I will reach back and I'll pull out a torch, and that's all I'll do.
Awesome. He will teleport. Tharan, are you invisible still?
I have not made an attack, so I'm still invisible.
All right, he will teleport here, and he will attack Waldo.
Did you say the words teleport?
Yes, he will teleport. Natural 20.
Can he do it? Oh, can he do that through restraint?
Yes, you can teleport through restraint. What do I roll? 2d4s.
Holy
Man, I'm not using this dice anymore. This thing sucks. I cannot see the numbers. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. You take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
As it does the exact same thing with its pincers.
Ah!
With both of them and pulls them out. And oh, sorry.
Pitched in the
Wrong thing.
heart.
You will also feel in your minds screamings, noises in your mind as well. That will take us to Olivax.
The cracks.
Yes.
Boy.
What kind of
Yeah.
screaming, Bo? Like people, humans screaming, or?
Yeah. Yep. Like you know, like in movies where they have like that really high pitched scream that's almost like a noise, like a sound. That's what you hear in your mind. Like a horror movie. Eek, almost.
Olivax gets on the flank. He bonus actions. Shield of Fate.
Before you do that, I
I
need
will
you to
wait.
make a wisdom saving. Are you doing that first or before you move?
It's not going to matter. Shield of Faith isn't going to affect this.
Okay, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Need to be an 11. You beat it. You are not frightened.
I am never frightened in Grandmaster's light. I will bonus action Shield of Faith. +2 to my AC. I take my pike and I ram it through the guy's spine. As best as I can. 24 to hit.
What was it?
24.
24 will hit, yeah.
Lovely.
Purple one.
Maximum damage. 13.
Ooh, this thing is looking rough.
Feel the
It is
power of my
bleeding
faith.
profusely as your spike goes through its spine and out the other side and back through again.
I'm done.
That will take us to this one.
That is rough terrain, just saying that. I don't know if it makes it that makes a difference, but
It does not, unfortunately. It will attack you. It will actually go here. Oh, sorry. It will actually go here because it wants to be by his buddy. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Who?
You, Olivax. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Olivax, there's no saving throw for this. You just feel
Thank goodness, because I just rolled a natural one.
good. You and this creature feel bonded somehow. Like it
Which
has
one?
like
Which one?
this blue one has
Uh-huh.
latched its mind to yours in some way, and you feel connected to this thing on a level that you do not want to be connected with it. Like it understands you and you understand it, and you feel paranoia to the maximum of wanting to be alone, wanting people to get away, wanting things to leave you alone, and that they don't understand you. These are what feelings you feel. And that is the end of its turn. It's not going to make any attacks or anything. And that takes us to Enzo.
Do I feel compassion towards it, or am I
You
just?
do not. You
It's just
just
making me feel crazy.
you feel what it feels. So you feel this now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna-
Bonded like through thoughts, but not through. Like I'm not emotionally tied to this thing. More of I can feel what it's feeling.
Exactly.
You're
You
in
could
love
st-
with it.
You could still feel compassion towards it from those feelings, but it doesn't force you to feel compassion for it, is my guess.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Got it.
Enzo,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I'm here.
Your turn.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. And I'm gonna am I able to Eldritch Blast the one that's on the other side, the one that looks like it's dying?
Yes, you can.
All right, I will do that. Not so good. 11 to hit.
11 will miss as you try to maneuver it through the crowd of people. You go a little too high and you hit the roof and
Kill Walden.
sends dust down on everyone. You want to move or say anything?
I'm gonna move to the other side up here. And as a free action, could I pull out my sword?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then I'll have my sword out.
And this thing feels amazing in your hand. It's the first time you've drawn it like this, and it feels awesome. Wink.
Oh, I'm excited.
Is it? Would I be able to determine whether or not these creatures count as humanoids, or are they creatures?
These look like they look like fey insects to you. They do not look human. You would know that these are not humans.
Yeah, I just really want an excuse to use charm person and figure out what they know. But I'm smart enough. I'm a wizard after all. Wizards should know better. I will blast the crap. I'll use another magic missile. I'm gonna hit the one that's bleeding profusely. I'm gonna shoot
Mhm.
2 at that one.
Okay.
Bloody. I'm just gonna I'm shooting all 3 at that one. I just want to put him out of the fight and we can figure out what's going on with the other. Magic missile. All right. I got 3, 3, and 5 damage. That definitely puts him out.
Yep. It you kill it. It's a bunch of guts and blood now on the ground.
Just put 3 holes in it with my magic missile.
That makes 5 holes total, and this thing is dead.
And then
Move or say anything.
I'll just say, well, gee, that's awkward. I thought you had more magical ability in you, Tink. But that's all right. We all have our abilities. I'll move forward.
I'm gonna say, what did I do?
You just can't even make rocks glow when you're asked to. It's all good. You'll learn. I think I will move up and never mind. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just gonna hang back. I'm good.
Okay. Waldo. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Indeed.
DC 12.
Yay. Well, that's 20.
You
I rolled over
are
10
not
this time.
frightened.
Woohoo!
You are not
Progress.
frightened.
I rolled a 13. Best day ever. So I'm fine.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I've rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d20s, and that's no 7. And that's the first one over 10. Frick. I will say I'm gonna turn into a brown bear, but before I do that, I'm gonna say I'm gonna need some light, please. It's pretty dark. And then I'll transform into a bear, and then I will attack this thing 2 times.
Don't move backwards.
Okay.
If you break my computer, you better know.
Oh my gosh, and I'm gonna miss both of them. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
That will miss.
Yeah, I missed both times.
Tink.
You're a bear now?
I'm a brown bear.
He's a brown
I'm a-
bear. Let me.
Actually, I might have to move because I'm a large creature.
You can fit.
If I
One
can
moment,
move like
please.
right here where this guy is. I don't know. Oh, that'd be like rough terrain, I guess.
Thadon,
But it doesn't matter.
it is your turn.
I am just going to stay where I am and tell Olivax to trust me and just push it backwards, and everything should work out. And that's it for me.
Who are you telling to push it backwards?
Olivax.
More importantly, he's telling Olivax to trust him.
Because I'm on my hands and knees. I'm still on my hands and knees, so if he pushes it, it should just fall.
Well,
Trust the dog.
He doesn't know that. He's invisible.
I know he doesn't know that. That's why I told him to trust me.
You are up, Tink.
I am going to
Can't believe my dice, man. This is so
I'm
stupid.
gonna shoot it with the crossbow.
Okay.
Actually, I have to drop the torch that I pull out my torch and I realize I can't shoot my crossbow with the torch in my hand. So I drop the torch and shoot my crossbow at it.
You should invent a crossbow with a torch at the tip of it that gives you light and ignites your arrows at the same time.
As I realize I have to drop my torch, the idea in my head says I should make a holder for this. And that is a 16 to hit.
That will hit exactly.
Oh, perfect. And that is for
Olivax, whatever he takes, you're taking in psychic damage.
Oh my gosh.
that's 8 damage.
You take 8 psychic damage, Olivax,
Gosh dang it.
as you feel this horrid link
Well,
Not gonna lie.
between the two of you.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that coming.
Do I see him in pain or is it too dark over there for me to see?
You would
he's
hear
in dim light.
saying, I'm on the brink of death.
does anyone
It's-
heal besides me?
Tink, when you hit it,
Okay.
you instinctively think that you shot Olivax on accident, like you missed and you hit Olivax.
Frick. I'm going to run. I'm going to do 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Maybe I can go here if I'm allowed to step over these guys. Wisdom saving throw
DC is 12.
is I failed that.
You are frightened of this creature.
Oh,
And
do
you
I-
feel paranoia come upon you.
Do I make another wisdom save at the end of my turn against the fear, or am I just still afraid?
Yeah, you're right. It's not your turn. Yeah, you need a roll as well.
I succeeded with a natural 15.
Awesome. You are still not afraid.
I was afraid. Now I'm no longer.
Oh, yeah.
afraid.
Yes. You are confident it cannot see you, so your fear has died down a little bit.
Excellent.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not. Did you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
That takes us to Olivax. Olivax, yeah, you saw the creature get shot and you feel its pain, and
Right.
You should trust me and just push it.
Olivax has too much going on in his brain to focus on what you're saying. The things that he's thinking about are, I can try and heal myself, but if I heal myself based on the damage that I just took from him getting hurt, I bet if I heal myself, it heals him. So now we're just linked. So I'm gonna do what he
Reverse
thinks
psychology.
he's
Heal
gonna
the
do.
creature, and then it
What
might heal you.
Trust your bugbear brother and just push him.
So if you kill
Even if-
yourself,
even
then
if I
he'll kill
could-
himself.
Even if I could think straight, trusting Tadon is maybe the last thing Olivax would do. But especially in a confused state and very fragile body state, he is going to take a deep breath. He understands what must be done. He believes that this is the right thing.
Oh no.
And he is going to recall upon the time where his life was saved by Waldo at the campsite.
I will love if only you died from this.
He's gonna say,
I must do what Grandmaster has set me forth to do. This is my test. Bring me back, Waldo.
and I'm gonna try and stab the guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stab Waldo.
The DC is 16 for our his
Wait,
armor
you're
class is
stabbing
16.
Waldo?
No, what? I'm saying bring me back, Waldo, and I'm stabbing the guy. I got 20, a dirty 20.
That hits. Yep.
Smite, 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 smite.
Well, how rough's this guy looking?
I think it's the first damage they
He looks
took.
like he's been. The first time he was hit was with that bolt, and it looks like it hurt him, but like it's hard to tell.
I don't know
seems
if
fine.
I could use if I use smite, it might like mega kill me. You know what? It's a holy strike.
It's a test. You said so
my
yourself.
gosh.
I will activate divine smite.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
May Bahamut's blinding light cleanse us.
Maybe strike not to kill.
I
Might
love it.
incapacitate.
Non-lethal damage. Hey, you can
Non-lethal.
do that.
There we go.
Straight up doesn't matter because I have 1 hit point. So
Oh boy.
I'm already going down.
That means it would only knock you unconscious. And not
You
make
most
use of
certainly are
advanced
going
images.
down. He rolled you take 10 psychic damage after your damage.
Okay,
happens.
let me just see what else I gotta roll. Okay, extra 2d8. All right, so that is going to be 6 piercing damage along with 9 radiant damage.
All right, so you say your little prayer before you do this, and as you stab this thing and light bursts from the end of your pike, your mind is racked with the torment of ultimate paranoia and destruction as you fall unconscious. Seemingly the creature you attacked did not fall, but
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. And Bahamut, he is in Bahamut's hands. That takes us to the guy that you just attacked, who was going to see you're down, and he's going to make Brown Bear. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So glad I have proficiency in wisdoms finally, unlike Milo. Yay, I rolled over a 10. That's 22.
Okay. Doesn't say if you don't take. Okay, so you feel corrupting thoughts come into your mind, and then you shake them off as they seem to find no thoughts in your transformed mind. And it turns and it screeches a loud screech of pain, and that is its turn. Actually, no, it is going to teleport right there. Enzo.
Enzo's here.
Your turn.
All right. I will move to the other side down here and try to Eldritch Blast the blue dot. Nice. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, max damage, 15.
This thing is bloodied. That do you want to move or sorry, do you want to say anything?
No. Yeah.
You
I'll
do
just
see
stay there.
Olivac's unconscious on the ground.
Okay,
Okay,
but
Wink, you are up.
do anything.
Can I do non-lethal with a firebolt?
Yeah, you can
Is
do
that a thing?
non-lethal.
Cool. I'm gonna try and do a non-lethal with a firebolt. Ooh, 19, a 25 to hit. Oh, that's a 10. Holy crap, 10 damage.
10
I rolled
damage.
a 0, so that
Nice.
actually means 10, I guess, on a
It's
D10.
still standing.
Oh, that's pretty rough. It's pretty tough.
You want to say or move?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, I'm just hanging out.
That takes to Thadon.
That's my turn.
Oh, sorry, Waldo. Keep skipping you.
Roll.
It's the bare
I
necessity.
attack again 2 more times.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Bite and claw. Heck yeah. I rolled a 15 and a natural 20.
The 15 misses, the 20 hits.
No, it's 15 plus stuff. It's 15 plus 6.
What? I don't know that.
21 to hit and a natural 20. So
Those both hit. Roll damage.
okay. $17 for the bite.
Holy crap.
And 12 for the claw.
Holy
That is
moly.
enough to kill it. How do you kill it?
I basically I'll go and I'll pin him to the ground and I'll bite him, and with my claws I'll just peel like his rib cage open and just kill him like that. Just like pull him apart as I'm biting him and clawing him.
All right, you rip them apart, and that seems to be all of them dead. And you see Olivax is the only one who has fallen.
All right. Well, I will drop my form and I will heal Olivax with Cure Wounds, which is a D8 plus 5. Roll the D8. 7. You heal 7.
Hold on, before he heals him, while invisible, I want to try to steal something from Olivax while he's unconscious.
Yeah.
I will
Roll
not
slide.
let that happen.
You can't see him, and he goes
I'm
before you.
I'm standing right next to him.
He's invisible.
He's invisible.
Okay.
Thadon has been invisible the entire fight. No one has seen him.
You've done nothing this whole fight?
I've tried to do stuff,
my
but
gosh.
someone didn't listen to me and instead hurt
2
himself.
fights in a row, Ryan.
I did a bunch of stuff the last fight.
All right, roll.
All right,
Roll
for
sleight of
investigation.
hands.
Oh, I was gonna roll investigation first to see if I could find anything good.
Sure. No, I'll do sleight of hand as you finding things.
Okay, So 14 plus 6, 20 total.
Yeah, you find, I don't know what Olivax has in his pockets.
Here's what I have. I have an amulet. I would be wearing that. Like a dragon claw amulet.
You can stop there. I'm taking that.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
he removes it from your neck.
Okay.
And you are healed 7 hit points.
Are we able to roll a perception check to see if we see this happen?
Like, do we just see the amulet just like floating through the air randomly? It's like,
Also, is that considered an action? Would he become visible?
It's not an attack, so no.
I think it's like if you attack, if you make them have to roll a saving
also,
throw. Or damage
if you would
roll.
like to roll a perception check, but I don't know why you would be looking directly at the amulets to see if it's moving. Seems
No, I
very
would
odd
not
to
look
me.
at the amulet, but I would be looking at
Olivax.
For sure, make a
Olivax.
perception check, and we'll see if you catch him in the act.
I'll roll a stealth, or is it just against my sleight of hand?
I'm doing it against your sleight of hand.
natural
the-
one.
The ones are
Fair.
back, baby.
Do you want to roll, Waldo?
12.
You do not see it. There's a lot of crazy looking creatures around, and those kind of split your attention for the moment before you make your way over to them. So you are awake, Olivax. You guys have defeated the Meenlocks, the personification of paranoia.
Are you in my bride? I'm rattled.
I will I'll kneel down next to Olivax and I'll say, "Oh goodness, the great Lord Orberion has revived you." And I will put my hands on you and I will also give you cure wounds.
The who?
I said I'm curing you.
Before that, what lord?
What?
You said something about a lord.
I healed you for 12. Yeah, the
Thank you,
great
man.
one. You're welcome. And I'll just walk away.
Thank you, brother. Waldo. My brother. You saved me once more. Thank you.
As I'm like touching like my lower leg that just got torn to pieces, I am healing myself with cure wounds. Because I have 2 HP. That's good. So I healed 12.
While this is going on, I'm gonna move up and
Out of spell
make sure
slots.
no one else is coming.
Okay.
And I'll hold a Eldritch Blast if someone comes from somewhere.
Yeah, you don't. It seems everything is cleared now that you've killed these
Alright.
things.
I won't notice anything at first when I'm sitting down. But once I stand up and I start to move, I'll recognize that like a certain counterweight isn't there. Since that's like one of the most important symbols that I have, that I'm used to feeling. So then
We have to search the bodies. I've lost my amulet.
Speaking of this, while everyone is like being all helping out Olivax, I am going to hide this. I'm gonna try to hide it on Waldo, actually.
On a bear?
No, he's not a bear anymore.
He's not a bear
Oh
anymore.
yeah. That's right.
I
Roll
just-
another
I-
slide of.
I just now dropped form. I mean, so you stole it and then I healed him, right?
Then you healed him, and then he got up,
had
and
a-
it just and you're all
yeah,
talking
And
to
then I healed
him,
myself.
and then you healed yourself.
and then he's trying to put pocket. He's trying to put it.
He's trying to put it on you.
He's trying to
Put
frame
Pocket. I like the name, Put Pocket.
As
Yeah,
I'm
roll
looking
slide of.
at you.
I don't know if he's-
Actually,
I'm
no,
just
no,
like
no, no.
standing right next to you.
No. Someone,
In the
you guys, no,
light.
you guys mentioned that I'm not trying to cause drama. I will simply hide it on one of the beasts. I'm just gonna put it inside of its mouth.
You're not trying to cause drama. Like, what the heck are you doing?
I was gonna
I'm
try
not
to
trying
use
to
it.
cause drama.
I was gonna try to use it as like a peace offering, be like, hey, I found this for you. But with how quickly it's been discovered, I'm like, crap, gotta stash it like real quick.
If it was
You-
something else, I probably wouldn't have noticed. But that's like a symbol of my faith. It's like
I
wearing
know.
wearing the
And-
cross around my neck.
And that's why I
That's
wanted
like
to use it as a peace offering, be like, hey, I know this is really important to you. We should be friends.
It's dragon bone. It's what was it?
Dragon claw.
It's a drag. It's like a drag. Wow.
Yeah,
Um,
you find it.
I'm
That's the
gonna yell
perfect
out.
the Dawn strat to try and be friends with someone is to steal from them and then give it back to them as if they didn't steal it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have. You're just like, oh, this is Missy. Like, oh yeah, I was looking over the bodies and I found this. You know, I was
So
wanted
do
to
you-
give it to you in private.
Do you want to hand it to me or do you want me to find it in the teeth?
I instead of looking like I did anything wrong, I'm just gonna hide it in one of the bodies. So you're just like,
Okay.
oh, it must have come off in the fight.
Okay. All right. Then do I need to like search for it, Bo, or
No, it's readily easily visible.
I don't remember it snatching at me. Did that happen? Did it claw at me?
One of them did claw at you. Maybe it got lost
Any-
in the fight.
Oh man.
I
Oh,
don't
it all
know.
happened so fast.
You didn't seem like yourself.
No, I was feeling what that was feeling. It was afraid of us. I felt kind of bad. But it had to be done.
Hey guys, check everything out. Let's get going.
You're right.
Is anyone looking pretty rough?
I'm
not
completely
anymore.
fine.
I'm full health.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Tink and Waldo.
I need more spell slots, man.
Yeah, I have two. I have two.
I have
They
none left. I have none. All I have is my Furbolg abilities.
As they're all talking, I'm gonna scout ahead to
Okay.
see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, so you scout ahead. It looks like if you keep going, it keeps branching off. It looks like a little bit farther ahead, like these next outcroppings were like where their little nest was, quote unquote. Like there's no lights in here, and it seems to have like found little spots in the rocks where they would sleep, or little holes in the wall. You keep going, and it seems to become more like built instead of like these random river snaking back and forth tunnels. They start to be more straight and more structured, like more squared. And then you eventually do get to a squared section. And in front, you see pillars.
Okay.
So that's what you would see.
I'm looking for any signs of like this lizard creature, like any like signs of like claw marks in the wall, or like scuffs on the ground from like a big belly being dragged along the ground, anything like that.
Make a perception check.
That
As we go
was
through these little
really
knick-knack-
bad.
What was that?
As we go through these little corners where there's things going on, is there anything useful in there? Like, is there?
Make an investigation
Like,
check.
They're gonna have different kinds of stuff than we have where we're used to.
I got 5.
5. It's really hard to tell. It's very dusty in here. Like not dusty, but like there's lots of different tracks in here, and they're illegible. It's hard to tell if one could have been bigger than another. So
How much longer does my character think he's got on his invisibility?
it's probably been like 40 minutes. You probably still have another 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm just gonna look deeper. Then if I can't find any marks, I'm just gonna look for the biggest tunnel then to try to like go down first to see if I can find whatever this lizard thing is.
Okay, so there's lots of these little outcroppings, but like there's only one main tunnel. So you keep going along the like where it's become more structured, and you do see lights in the distance that are kind of peeking through these pillars. Eventually, you do see like a big pile of like looks like paper and maybe like something shiny. It's kind of hard to tell from this far away, but you do see a big like mass like crossing like between like this little sliver of visibility that you can see between the pillars and the rocks. And it looks like the stone is like smooth, like this is an actual structure. This is most likely the place where they lived before, is what you would guess based on what you're seeing. So do you
Okay.
want to keep going?
Oh my, I'm gonna enter full on maximum overdrive stealth mode
Okay.
and just try to get as soon as I get a view of what this thing could be, I'm out of here. Dice, don't fail me now. That was not great. 15.
You hear a voice in your head saying, sounds like we have a visitor. And
I'm gonna
that's where we're gonna end.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.